Ashes?
Nah, it was like I don't know, man. It was a house of saunas, like a house, different
Oh, that's a
saunas.
bathhouse. Those are called bathhouse, baby.
It's
Yeah,
like
those are called bathhouses.
it's a house of different saunas. Like yeah,
Trouble heart,
but yeah, it
baby.
was
We're
like.
not done with the interview.
Anyways, like me, Solar, and what's name went to a hotel, Uber, stayed there. Then we Ubered to a what was it? We Ubered to like a yeah, we Ubered there to the fucking sauna. Like it was a sauna, nigga.
Hmm.
Fucking sauna. Niggas, then we went about our business. Like they did what they did, I did what I did. Like no, we went to a park. I think then we do a split up. Like that's how just how it was.
Yeah, because at a sauna, you really can't do shit at a sauna. You can't sleep there,
Nah,
right?
it was like a fucking hotel sauna house. I think
That sounds like bathhouse. They call them bathhouses.
it's a bathhouse, I guess, from what you say. If I'm describing it, so
Yeah.
it's like you can stay there at the bathhouse, whatever.
Okay. So then you guys stayed there. And so at that point in time, Solar and Janae, were they a couple at that time already or no?
Probably. I don't know. You
Probably.
gotta ask them. They was like, it was, you know what I mean? You gotta ask them on that one. Were they a couple? Were they? I don't know.
Was Eligio calling your phone once you left? Was he looking for you?
Nah, not really. He was like, I had a conversation with them before I left.
What about was he calling Solar? Was he calling Musa?
We was all there. It was me, him, and him,
Was
and
it
Alihiho. It was Alihiho, me, Musa, and Solar. We had a conversation and left.
Oh, so y'all talked to the nigga like we out.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Solar did say that as well. That's true. Okay, so he knew you guys were leaving, so he was like, okay, cool. And it was so what was that conversation like?
Why do I feel like you already know? That's the real question.
No, I want to know what the conversation was like. You're not talking to me directly. We're doing an interview. I got to keep telling you we're doing an interview. Don't nobody else in this room know what I'm sure everybody is wondering what was the conversation like between you, Eligio, Solar, and Musa? Was it just like, hey, nigga, I'm leaving. I'm about to here. All right, nigga, I'll see you around the town or what?
No, I was saying I was just expressing like I still feel like you already know because I've been answering a lot of questions that you already know. But I'm gonna continue
Okay, but
answering,
this
but I
this
get the
this
feeling
don't have
that you
nothing to do
already
with
know.
me. This is an
But like I'm gonna
interview.
tell you, I'm gonna answer the question right now. But like I'm just letting you know how I feel personally. But like the answer to the question is the conversation with like kind of like, all right, what y'all want to do? Are y'all gonna stay or gonna go? This is a good opportunity if you want to go. Like we was like, yeah, we gonna go type shit, and then we left.
Okay, so I'm just surprised he let you guys go so easily. That's really what I'm shocked at.
Yeah, he knew what time it was. He knew like the vibes. Like niggas was already like fucking with him like that. So like it wasn't no big deal.
Mm. So the atmosphere had changed basically.
We was already changed. The atmosphere had been changed. It was just like when he came to visit Philly, it changed. Like motherfuckers was like he was already feeling it. Like motherfucker, we don't fuck with you like
Like
that.
tension on the compound type shit.
Like what?
Tension on the compound, meaning there was tension in the air.
Yeah, like you know what's up type shit.
Right. So at that point in time, from that point when you guys got to the house, it was just like, yeah, this is done. We done with this
Pretty much.
shit. Over it. Okay. So had you ever thought about joining another tribe once you left carbonation?
No.
No. Did you have any plans when you left? Like you want to start your own business or?
I do want to start businesses, but I didn't immediately start thinking that like when I first left. You know,
Mm-hmm. Okay. You just wanted. So, what was your initial thought when you left? Was it that you just wanted to get away?
no, my initial thoughts was arranging um getting somewhere safe, just arranging it. That was like what was on my mind, making sure that it actually happened. That was like the first little moment. But like other than that, it was like, okay, I just need to start changing the direction of my life and manifesting what I need to manifest in my life to make it happen. It was just a shift for me. Like I had to
Okay.
realize what the fuck was going on and everything like that afterwards, looking back in hindsight. But it was just a shift altogether. Like, because it didn't take me long to put two and two together, like little shit that he used to do. Everything started clicking. It took me about like a week and a half, something like that, to really like. It really took me long to realize. That's why I stayed out the way. But long story short, like
Mm-hmm.
because it was so short, I was able to start because I started realizing it's so short. I was able to think about more important shit in my life that I had to handle. So once I started thinking about that, like it was just like it was nothing. Like it was a shift. Like I just focused my energy on what I needed to do. Once I started realizing,
Okay. All right. I'm removing admins when we get through with this interview because nobody's kicking, and I can't do an interview and kick at the same time. So I'm taking everybody's admin. You guys, if you guys don't want to do it, that's cool. I get it. But when I do interviews, I can't do just the interview. No, you're not. I just kicked three people before you, and then you kicked the wrong person. I mean, this is not a job for you guys. This is not something that you guys are mandatorily that you have to do. You know what I mean? Rihanna, your admin is already gone. Okay, love, I get you don't know how to kick. I know you don't. Yeah, this is an interview. I told that a long time ago, but that's okay. We'll discuss it after this. Anyways, okay, so you left carbonation, you gone. Had you heard of had I know, baby, I know. Just continue doing what you're doing. Um, had you heard from Eligio once you left? Had you heard anything from him at all?
no,
Okay. So once you left, that was it. It was over with, done with, and that was it.
uh,
And so you weren't there when he initially got arrested.
no, I was there for that. But after that, I said once he got to jail and we said we went our separate ways, I haven't heard from him since.
Okay. Okay. So do you feel like there's something that he could have did differently as far as with running carbonation? I'm sure you do.
I'd fucking run it, psychotic ass nigga.
Do you think he needs help? Because I noticed you keep saying that he's
Yeah,
psychotic, and I agree with you on that. Do you feel like he needs help? And if he does get the help, do you think it's going to help him?
I don't know. I don't know about that one. Time will tell. But yeah, I think he does need help.
Okay. If he got out and he wanted to apologize to you, would you be willing to uh, accept his apology?
You said what?
Would you be if he wanted to apologize? Would you be willing to accept his apology?
Next question.
I can barely hear you.
Next question.
Okay, I got it. I got it, baby. I understand. Okay. Right now I'm gonna open up the questions to the I'm gonna open up the questions right now to anybody that wants to ask any questions. You guys have any questions? Go ahead and put them in the comments at this time. I know. I know a few people did have questions. Hold on, let me go. I'm gonna scroll back up real quick. Somebody had a really good question. What happened to the white guy that was there? They want to know what happened to the white guy that was there.
He left.
Have you haven't heard from him?
Nah.
Okay. They said he said he left, but I believe I seen him on IG. So, and he wasn't the police, right?
I don't think so. No.
Okay. Okay. What about Thought he pronounced her name for me, Farah? Can you pronounce her name for me? Do you think Mariah killing her mom was influenced by Eligio's teachings?
No, I think she was. No, I no, no. I really do think she was having problems like, outside of
Okay.
like her home or
All
something.
right. Did you know Fania was an officer, a police officer?
Well, yeah,
You did. Okay.
yeah.
Was Eligio messing with Fania, or was that just his friend?
No, well, yeah, they were just friends. But she was a flirtatious person.
Oh wow. She's very pretty too. Okay. As a man, how did it make you feel you had to massage Eligio and rub his feet?
You talking about that video?
Miss Curtis, are you talking about the video? She kept it low though because she didn't want people to know. Everybody knew she was a cop, Dottie. Some people questioned it. She said yes, the video.
I wasn't even in that video.
He didn't rub his feet. Have you ever rubbed Eligio's feet
Nah,
or
I
rubbed on
wasn't
him,
even
his
in
back?
that. Yeah, I gave him a shoulder massage one time on live on
Okay.
Vigo, but I think that was like psychological rape. Like this nigga was on a beam pretty much. When I mean on a beam, like this nigga was going to one of them psychotic little
Say
beams.
that. Can you talk into the? We can barely hear you, Pice. AP. I'm
Can you
sorry, AP. We can.
hear me now?
Yeah. Yes, we can
I
hear you now.
said,
Repeat what you
I
just
said,
said.
I said, I said no. If you talking about that video with the feet, so I wasn't in that video. If you're asking if I ever massaged him, yeah, when he was in Atlanta, I gave him a shoulder massage on Vigo, on live, and but I argue that that shit, I argue that that shit is psychological rape. That shit. I
Damn.
don't. Yep.
Mm, them big ass feet. Okay, did you witness Eligio kicking Malia in the stomach?
Nah, that shit. Nah, that shit that Kay was talking
Nope.
about. Nah, that shit.
A team, B team, y'all. B team didn't hardly see shit. A team seen everything. Okay. He seemed to always try to feminize. The people believe that Eligio always tried to feminize you. Do you believe that's true?
Yeah, he was like something was wrong. Something wrong with that.
Mm. Okay. I know she tried to at first, then it got leaked and it was a wrap. I told her people knew. Okay, yep, that she was a cop. You definitely look scared. Were you scared of Alicia?
Nah, but I was under, like, I was comprehending that I was walking on ice. Cause it wasn't just like him, like, nigga, I can grab a fucking anything to whoop this nigga ass with the shit. Like it's not it's fuck him. It's just the situation could be like we could be goddamn anywhere. I don't fucking know, a party or some shit, and like something go wrong, then a scene is caused and somebody can get hurt, and it's just like multiple people get hurt, like, and then other people are just fucked up too in the head. So it's like, are y'all about to start bugging out too, and do some shit and hurt somebody? So it's just like I be looking at the like bigger picture with the shit. Like I don't give a fuck about this nigga. This nigga can get knocked the fuck out, shot, and smoke shit. But it's just like when it comes to like the everybody plus the surroundings, nah, nigga, ain't nobody trying to pop off. I'll be afraid of the situations that might occur, but not like not him as an individual.
Okay. Okay, let me see. Um, were you also disgusted by him at any point in time?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Were you disgusted because let me ask you this. This is something that I want to know really like because me looking into the whole thing, this is a black man who could have did so much with the things that he had in the palm of his hands. Do you ever feel like he fumbled the fucking ball?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I definitely feel like it was a waste of time, man.
Let's get into
Definitely
that.
something. He, man, what, bro? If he would have let us lock into the music, let us lock into all different type of shit, really network, and not trying to be as controlling, we'd have locked in. What the fuck? If he didn't fucking was obsessed with women or some shit like that, nigga, what? We could have locked in on Netflix documentaries, the bag for real, get bags or bags. You know what I'm saying? Hella bags, merchandise, hella bags, hella bags.
I got another question for you, baby. Do you feel like
YouTube
not
ads,
carbon?
boy.
Do you feel like a tribe can be created amongst African Americans where we could learn the knowledge, grow our own fruits and vegetables, live together in a community successfully, have our own laws and bylaws? Do you think that's something that we could ever do or accomplish?
Yeah, I do. I do think we can accomplish that. I don't think it's no time soon, though. Not at all. Are we capable?
Would
Yeah.
you be ever Would you ever be willing to try to put something like that together where young artists come together, poetry come together, people who can cook, herbalists come together? Would you be ever willing to put something like that together?
I mean, absolutely. That doesn't sound like a bad idea at all. I mean, that sounds like something I'm interested in, but nothing like a cult. But it would be more so like a
Nothing
festival,
like a
maybe
cult.
like a
Yeah.
festival or something. Yeah,
Do
sure,
you
like
know how to grow
festivals.
fruits and vegetables?
I mean, it's really not that hard. It's not.
Actually, it is harder than what I thought because you got to have the right soil. You got to have make sure the right bugs are in the soil. It's like a
I
whole
don't know.
chemistry project.
I got a green thumb, I guess.
Oh, Dr. Green Thumb. Let me find out you got a green thumb. Even marijuana is good to grow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you would be willing to do something like, okay, hold on, let me see, because we got a couple more questions from the comments. Let me scroll up. Okay, hold on. How did everyone feel when Eligio was on news wanted for not paying for delivery of Ellie? Tone,
Wait, what?
you're asking, how did everybody feel when Eligio was on the news because he didn't pay for baby Ellie being born? Is that what you're asking, Tone?
What the hell? I ain't never know that.
He didn't know anything about it. Okay, let's go to the next question. Dexter, you out of here. That is definitely a troll. Your dad said he'll see you tomorrow. Okay, I'm on live. Let's keep it going. What was the difference between praising Velvet versus Malia as queen? That's a good question, Tone. That's a good question. What was the difference for you guys praising Malia versus praising Velvet versus Malia as queen?
it was no different to me. It was just whatever. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody perfect, so it's like I see flaw within everybody. So it's like, even including myself. So it's like it felt no different to me.
Okay.
Felt
Eagle
no
Vision,
different
do
to
you
me.
have a question? Eagle Vision. All right. Eagle Vision doesn't have a question. She's really pretty. Eagle Vision, you're beautiful, by the way. Okay. Did you miss any major family events being in carbonation that you regret?
I mean, yeah, I mean, I would love Christmas, birthdays, and shit like that. Yeah, I guess
Oh,
all of those things.
I have a question for you. If your daughter or son came to you at the age of 18 and said, "Dad, I want to go," they what if they didn't use the word cult? What if they said, "I want to go to this spiritual group and I want to live with these people"? What would you tell them?
I would advise them not to. I would advise him not to, or her not to. If it was a daughter, it wouldn't
Hmm.
matter. I would advise you not to. I would urgently advise you not to. You know what I mean? Of course, they probably already would know my situation. They probably wouldn't even ask something like that. But you know, if so happened they did, I would just direct them in a different direction. You know,
Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, that's a good answer. Can you give me 5 red flags of a cult?
like okay, uh, the head of it thinks they're God. Boom. Um, red flag.
Yeah.
There's drugs involved. I guess that's number two. If there's any type of drugs involved or alcohol or anything like that. Um,
Somebody going on.
I know. That's not my shit. They turned it off though. But
Okay, go ahead.
I guess drugs. The leader think they're God. Uh,
What about mind manipulation?
that's a tricky one because you don't. Sometimes that you don't know.
Okay.
So it's like if it's mind manipulation, if it's like hidden to that person, that really not a red flag.
Hmm.
They can peep. You know what I mean? Like how you able to peep the mind manipulation if you get manipulated. You know what I mean? I mean, from the outside looking in, yeah, mind manipulation, but from the inside looking out, being no.
Okay. My daughter said no freedom. Would that be another one?
I wouldn't say that because some coats like be having fucking all type of mobility, helicopters and some more shit.
Damn. Okay. Would you ever join? I'm not calling it a cult, but Tron. Tron is he's locked in with the what's the name of them again? Hanukkah Hanukkah.
I don't
That's
know
his
what
new
the fuck
name.
that is.
That's his new name. Tron's new name is
Uh,
Hanukkah, and
say it
he
one more
is
time.
with. Don't laugh at me. Hanukkah. That's Tron's new name, but he is with the Naders, like Cy Netter and them. He's with the Netters.
Oh my goodness.
Comedic science. Comedic science. Would you ever be willing to join them?
So you asking me would I join Sanetter and Hanukkah?
No, I'm asking, would you join the same spirituality group that Tron is in right now?
Say his real name. Goddamn.
Tron. Or do you want me to
No,
go get his legal name?
I would not. I would not. Logan, head
Okay.
ass.
Tron, get off the Wi-Fi.
Y'all stupid, bro. Y'all really made that up. That shit fucking funny.
They thought it was so funny though. That was like the ongoing joke. Somebody said, I miss Tron doing the wheelchair. You guys got to remember, this was like a reality story, you guys, and the story is over. The credits are rolling. Do you plan on writing a book about your experience?
Absolutely not.
Oh my God, that book will be wonderful. I could see you with your little
Maybe
glasses
put it
on.
in music. Musically, maybe.
Oh, a musical book? That would be beautiful. Nobody's never done that
Mm-hmm.
before.
Oh
That's
shit.
something
I didn't
nobody's
talk about
never done.
music, but that's a whole other shit.
All right. So, do you have any new music coming out?
Yeah, yeah. In due time.
Okay. All right. So, you said in due time. And also, last but not least, do you keep up with any of your, do you keep up with anybody like Caliber, um, Tron? I'm just throwing names out there. Do you talk to anybody?
Not really. I really just stay to myself for real, for real.
Okay. At any
Had
time, do you feel
conversations with
like,
people, but like I stay to myself.
okay. At any time, do you feel like you may need therapy? Or do you think that this is something that you can get over just taking day by day?
It's something I can get over taking day by day.
Okay. Do you plan on having any more babies?
Not right now. In the future,
I
yeah.
see. Okay, okay. And how's Sunny doing for those that are gonna ask? How's Sunny doing?
I'm not too sure. Last time she spoke to me, we had a conversation. She was doing okay. Right now, I have no
That's good.
idea.
Okay. Have you seen your baby?
Mm-hmm. Online, like I've talked to him on the phone, spoke to him, knows who I am.
Oh,
This relationship established, but like I have not seen him in person.
I know you miss him.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely know you miss your baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, does anybody have any more questions? Any questions about when he went overseas? He said he didn't believe, so let's delve into some things really quick. He said he never really had a concrete plan when they were in Philly um to leave. But as far as Musa and Solar, that's a different story. They could have had a definitely a concrete plan. Um, and now listening to him and listening to his side of the story, you guys, I believe he was oblivious to a lot of things, as well as um, I think he may suspect what we all suspect, but he doesn't. He's not for sure. So I want to end this interview with this. Okay, I'm going to ask this question, but I also want to end the interview with this. Okay, Miss Curtis says, "Do you believe Eligio is guilty of the charges that he's facing with Janae?"
Yeah,
Okay. How long were you in carbonation?
4 years.
Okay, that's a long time. Okay. Do you believe that Janae knew that Eligio, when she tried to leave, that Janae knew Eligio would try to do something that could possibly put him in jail?
Like she was expecting it. Yeah, probably.
Do you
She's
believe
smart.
before she is smart? Do you believe before that happened, before she tried to leave and the situation happened? Do you believe that her and Solar had a plan to leave?
Probably so. It's likely, highly.
Okay. Do you think Musa was a part of that plan?
Yeah, probably. If there was a plan to be made, yeah. I don't see
I
why
got
not.
one last question. Oh,
Mhm.
okay. The day Eligio got arrested and went to jail, were you guys all underneath the surface like really happy, or were you guys like, fuck this nigga in jail?
What you mean?
Were you guys happy when he went to jail? Were y'all happy that the nigga was gone and y'all was free?
Oh, I didn't come to that conclusion until afterwards. At first, I was really like, "We gotta help you get out," but then once I started realizing more and more and more, like like I said, it was no concrete plan in Philly, so when we got to Atlanta, it was just like, I am kind of feeling, like this is not probably in my best interest to stay. I'm still gonna be like loyal and shit like that, but once you start treating motherfuckers like shit from the jail phone, I started being like, I gotta go somewhere.
I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. So the longer he was gone, the more you got clarity.
Right.
And then once you got clarity, you were out.
Yeah.
When Aaron left, I'm sorry, I keep saying I'm done, but I got another question. When Aaron left, do you believe that in the back of his head he had wanted to leave when you guys all left?
Yeah.
How long do you think that your brother Aaron wanted to actually leave?
Since man, long, long time.
Wow. I firsthand want to apologize for the experience, although it was a life experience and we all got to go through our life experiences and our journeys. But I apologize, baby, that you had to even go through that because that's something that you shouldn't have never had to go through. Dealing with that man and the psychological abuse, that's some fucked up shit. Believe me, I know because I've had it done to me in a different way.
Yep.
So I'm sorry you had to go through that. I wish you the best of luck. I wish you all positive vibes in your future endeavors. Um, if anybody has anything else to say, Sugar Avery or anybody else, please go ahead and ask your questions. I'll give you guys a few minutes. It's already 9 o'clock. So, Goddess, Tone, any of you guys, if you have any questions at all, please ask now. Ask your, don't hold back. Ask. Does anybody have any questions? Nobody has any questions? Okay, Callie, with that, you can go ahead and cut the recording.